Verse 107 of Al-Imran. But as for those whose faces will be bright, they will be in the mercy of Allah, abiding therein eternally. Summary of the interpretation of verse 107 of Al-Imran. It is from the mercy of Allah that when He speaks of the characteristics of the disbelievers, and any reprehensible trait they possess, and its consequences, He then describes the praiseworthy traits of the believers, so that the believer may rejoice in his faith and hear and see the lesson from the characteristics of the disbelievers. He rejoices twice: firstly, that Allah has saved him because of his faith, and secondly, he rejoices in the consequences of his faith by attaining Allah's pleasure, mercy, and paradise. The previous verse clarified the blackening of the faces of those who are astray, then contrasted it with the brightening of the faces of the believers, to highlight the difference between the two paths. Thus, the verse clarifies the state of the people of faith and obedience on the day of resurrection. Their faces are radiant with light and joy because of God's pleasure, and the illusion of His mercy that they are in paradise and enjoying God's favor. This mercy encompasses all the bliss of the hereafter, where they will abide eternally, and where bliss will be everlasting and unending. Verse 108 of Surah Al-Imran. These are the verses of Allah which we recite to you in truth. And Allah does not intend injustice to the worlds. These verses are an established truth from Allah. Allah, the Exalted, does not wrong anyone, rather, He rewards each person according to his justice and mercy. Whoever is punished does so because of their deeds, and whoever is shown mercy does so by the grace of Allah and the blessing of their faith in Him. Indeed, the blessing of faith in Allah is a favor from Him. Human beings were created with free will, and they chose faith. However, before humans chose to believe in Allah, He knew who would be a believer and who would be a disbeliever and persist in disbelief. Everything, even our choice, is from the grace and favor of Allah. Verse 109 of Surah Al-Imran. And to Allah belongs whatever is in the heavens and whatever is on the earth, and to Allah all matters are returned. Summary of the interpretation of verse 109 from Surah Al-Imran. Allah, the Exalted, is the true owner of everything in the heavens and the earth, in creation, dominion, and management. All matters, destinies, and judgments ultimately return to Allah in this world through His management, and in the hereafter through His reckoning and recompense.